I want to do some advanced MIDI editing. I want to edit some of these notes here. I have these notes here for this little flute line. I'll play it from the top. Let's go right here in the window. A couple of wrong notes there. Okay, so it sounds a little funny there. We're going to fix that up. But first I want to talk about note duration. So here I have some notes. You can see some are shorter than others. And you may want to change them. So if I move the cursor, you see a little bracket gets there. I can actually increase the note. See, but it snaps to grid. See that? And so matter of fact, let's shrink in a little bit here. Let's shrink it a little bit in here. Let's go like this. And then, let's go back over to here. I'll move it this way to the first part. There we go. I'm right here. Now what I can also do, if I want to play it back and scroll, I can hit this follow through button right here in the control bar. And that is our follow button. I can press play. And we're scrolling right along with the whole piano roll. Back to the top. Stop. So now I can see the view I want to see. Another way to get there. So to keep it from actually snapping to the grid like it just did, I can go back in and, click inside the window and let's say right click, and then I'll get that menu. I can say no quantized value, set off to this 1/16. Then I could probably move it within the grid. But if I can't do that, sometimes I don't want to keep doing that, going back and forth and setting the grid to be quantized or 0 off or to 16th or 8th notes. A better way to do this is to get to the notes you want to get to. Just a note here. And I can command drag. And this way, it won't snap to the grid. I can do what I want to do, drag like this. If I do without holding that down a little bit, it'll just snap to the grid. We don't want that. So I want to press the command button down and then drag it to the size I want to have it at. And that's good. I can also select multiple notes like this, and I can drag them. I'll pull down command, and I'll all drag at the same time, and drag them back again to the length that they were at before. I may want to just drag a few or one. That's a great way to drag across the notes and to get the right duration of those notes. Now, sometimes you also may have like some really bad notes. Like here, for example, I've got a couple of bad notes. I'll play it from the top again. We'll listen back to this. So if I want to fix it, I know this note here is bad, so this note should be up or down. So I grab that note, I can move my up arrow, I can move it there. And then it's good. I'll play it back from the top. A little too jazzy for me, so now I'm going to move this note here. We're going to move this here from F, and we're going to move it up. So I can also drag it by hand. You saw that right there. But I prefer to use the up arrow. Now to play it from the top again. Now I can also move them together at the same time if I want to hit this one. And they got them. I could go. But I don't want that, so I move back up. Play it again. Okay, that sounds cool. Now, sometimes say, I want to move it a whole octave down. Why just go for that? I'll just say, well, I want to move it down a whole octave. Well, you just press Shift, and you move it down. A whole octave. 1 octave down. 1 octave up. Play it back. I can move it back down. I got this undo to get reality here going on. And I can play it again. So this is a great way for us to fix notes, move them around, get the octaves going, and I can also do it with velocity. So let's pull the velocity back up. Hit the little button right there, and we got our velocity changes right here again, as you can see. Now I can take a velocity, just grab one here, as you know, and we can move it up and down, and we will like this and out of that. And I can move this one here. I want to have a little more of a human feel like that or like this. I can move them, individually. So I can click there and play from where I want to go. Where I want to say, go right here, play from here. Won't do that. See that? Because I have that one bar set up here at the top for the global. I keep telling you that so you remember. And so here we go down to here. I'll grab this one, bring it down. I'll see always additions to 2, as you can see. Good. And then here, I can grab, let's say, several of these here. Sometimes I just want to just do my own editing for all of them. So I'll grab all these. Let's get these 3 here. And if I grab one, they all move together. Now, to cut the noise out, I want to click here, the preview button. Don't need to hear that. I just want to get here and get them together. Now, if they're different lengths, I can go to the bottom, and now they'll be the same length. See? And if I do it here, and I drag over these notes here like this, I get these 2 notes. I can click on one of them, and they both go to the top. When they come down, they're together again at the same level. That's a great way to get your notes just to be perfect, you know. Rather than just going one by one, I can just grab them all and move them in the same direction. And it really works out really good. Now, to do it even better job sometimes, I may need to have to, let's say, I may have to do a velocity edit. Where I may have to, let me see here, do it like this. So this is like a crescendo. See, I'm going way up like that, see? And we're going up like this here. That's pretty good. And I want to grab those like that. And I want to get them to be that way. So how we do this is called a crescendo select draw up. You got that? And so you can crescendo draw them up. So I'm just going to do this. Maybe it's going to be like this, but no. I got to hold the shift key. Hold down the option key. See that? And that's how you draw. See that? Hold the option key down, and they draw it up. Let's try this now, and we get a little crescendo going on in a sense. So a little softness in the front. I can do it again. I hold down the command key again. I'll do it like this and let go. See that? But they weren't selected, so I got to go undo. I got to select all these notes here. So I need to go here and select all the notes. These ones get selected. I don't know why these aren't getting selected. So look at these 2 right here. And then we can say, I want to take the crescendo from here, press down that command key, and go up to here. And there we go. I can play from the top. See? And we get this feeling like we're going to go up in volume, you know? So, one cool trick to work when you're using velocity settings. So, that's how we can edit some of our MIDI data.